To go to bed in this house, we have to step outside. The living room and kitchen are in one small wooden structure, the bedroom is in another. Between them is a space that opens directly to the forest, while still being sheltered beneath the same roof. So even though Gimme Shelter has only about 430 square feet of enclosed space, it does not feel like one small box. The house is split into two separate shelters, and the space between them becomes part of everyday life. The house sits in a clearing on the island of Väddö, north of Stockholm, Sweden. The forest comes right up to the building, and the sea is only a few minutes away on foot. The larger structure holds the living room, kitchen, and bathroom. The smaller one contains only the bedroom. The roofs stretch across the gap between them, creating an outdoor area protected from the rain, wind, and sun. Architect Emelie Holmberg created the house as her own place to rest and work away from the city. At the same time, she used it to test an idea for a smaller, more affordable home that could grow by adding new pieces over time. A wooden deck wraps around both structures and extends toward the trees. At one point, an old pine tree grows right through the floor. The tree was not removed. The deck was simply cut around its trunk. The house also sits slightly above the ground on small supports. This reduces its contact with the soil and makes it clear that the forest was here first. Plants continue growing around the house and partly underneath it. This covered area also works as a porch, an outdoor dining room, and a place to relax. There is room for a table, chairs, and a hammock. Instead of staying outside the windows, the forest moves right into the space that connects the house. Large glass panels bring the interiors even closer to the trees. In the kitchen, both sides can be opened. Once the glass is pulled back, we're practically cooking outdoors while still staying under the roof. In a house this small, that helps prevent wasted space. Instead of trying to squeeze standard furniture in after the house was built, each piece already plays a part in organizing the room around it. The construction itself became a full-scale test. Emelie made the drawings and models, funded the project, and took part in building it. Some details were adjusted on-site once they could be seen and tested at their actual size. After the house was finished, those solutions were revised and turned into a modular system. The small home became the first prototype for Gimme Shelter solutions. Along the edges of the deck, large vertical wooden panels slide on tracks. They can be moved depending on the sun, the wind, or how much privacy is needed. When the panels are pulled aside, the house feels more open and almost transparent to the forest. When they slide across, they cover parts of the glass, block certain views, and turn the porch into a more private space. These panels bring together two different references. They resemble the large moving doors found on old Swedish barns and stables, while also recalling the sliding partitions used in Japanese architecture. The bedroom gets light from three sides. Even though it is small, it never feels completely closed in. The windows keep the forest close to the bed and give us a different view in every direction. In the bathroom, the sink was designed specifically for the house and shaped by hand from gray microcement. Much of the furniture was also made for these compact rooms. The bed, cable, bench, and lounge seat by the window were all sized for the exact places where they would be used. The idea works a little like a set of building blocks. One module can hold a bedroom, another can contain the kitchen, living room, and bathroom. Covered porches, home offices, studios, or additional bedrooms can then be placed between or around them. The pieces can line up in a row, form an L shape, or sit apart from one another across the property. The house can begin with only the space that is needed at the time, then gain new modules as the family, daily routine, or budget changes. Part of this idea came from Emelie's experience in Chiapas, Mexico. There, she saw communities where family homes grow little by little. A new structure is added when a new need appears, or when another generation begins living within the same group of buildings. Instead of building and maintaining rooms today that may not be used for years, the idea is to begin with the essentials and expand only when there is a real reason to do so. The name Gimme Shelter connects to that idea as well. It is a reference to the Rolling Stones song, but it can also be understood as a simple request. Before anything else, we need shelter. Here, that shelter is split into two parts. On one side, we cook, talk, and spend the day. On the other, we sleep. And to move between them, we cross a space where the house opens up and the forest comes in. Gimme Shelter is ready to live in, but it does not have to stay finished forever. Another piece can be added, the layout can change, and the house can grow only when the people living there truly need it.